Hey guys, welcome back. I want to introduce you to this little guy. So he is a gosling and he is a week old today, and he's coming out while it's not too horrible outside for his first little taste of real grass. Now he's still quite young, so he's in a brooder box inside at the moment on a heat mat with a heat lamp. Oh, it's a bit breezy over this side. Let's go over the other side, where he's doing great, but he's been quite chirpy today, quite local, so I'm bringing him outside just for 5 to 10 minutes or so, and let him have a little look at the outside world, and then we'll get back under the heat. While I am very chuffed, this is my first time hatching, it's my first time incubating and hatching any eggs. Unfortunately, he is the only one that hatched of the 4 eggs that went into the lockdown period in the incubator. So I am working on finding him a buddy, but for now I'm just, it's not ideal for them to be alone, but for now I'm just doing what I can with the situation that I have, Alright, let's give this a go, because then I can sit on this ledge. There you go. Oh, there you go, little bud. It'll pile up for him, I think. He is. Loves eating my hair. No, just wait. Just wait. It's all quite intense. Yeah. So he's pretty cute, but he's quite noisy. So we are working on the brooder box in the stables for him. Ooh, you wanna go back down? Alright, so I'll let him have 5 minutes or so. I'll let him choose when he wants to come back to me. Yeah, so as I say, I'm going to start slowly introducing him to the outside, and I did get some footage of the hatching, and since he was a bit younger, so I will put that in now, and then there you go. Nicely. I don't think it's going to be long before... No, it's already happened. He's already told the dog off. He's not going to take any nonsense, but obviously I'm not leaving them unsupervised together at any point, but Maxie's pretty good, so... You eating my hair again? Yeah, thanks. You just need a buddy, don't you, mate? Just need a buddy. There we go. I think that's probably enough. Whoop! Let's get you in there. So I think that's probably enough outside time. He's only young. It's just quite mild and it's not ridiculously windy right now, so I thought I'd take the chance to get him outside. So he is a he. I did watch many a video on fence sexing before I gave it a go. Actually, wasn't too bad, and I'm very confident now that he is a he. So in an ideal world, I'm gonna find him a girlfriend. It's time for you to go back inside, little mate. He's pretty cute. There we go. I thought I'd introduce you to a new little guy on the small holding. We do have a little den in the making for him in the tack room here, which is where he's going to move out to. I think I'm going to start bringing him out in the daytimes while I'm out here, giving him a little bit of time on the grass, and then he's got the heat lamp in there, but I think as it stands we'll keep bringing him inside for overnight for now, just so that he's not on his own until I get him a buddy, which hopefully won't be too long. So I will keep you updated on his progress. And I'm now just walking through the garden because it's a lovely evening. It's meant to be horrible for the rest of the week, so let's see how things are getting along. Today I've been out here just tidying up these beds, trying to get it all under control so that as soon as everything's ready to come out, which won't be too long, we can get going. Brassica cage is still not sorted out, but this is also a project that we've got on the go. So we've spent 2 days on it so far, getting it to this stage. I have recorded it, but I'll put it all together once we're actually finished. Probably got another couple of days to go at least. We're going to need a nice day to do the cover, so I don't know when we'll get the next one of those, but if we can do the other bits and the bobs like the doors and the base rail, then hopefully we'll be able to do the cover on the next nice day. So we'll see when that is, and when it is I'll show you the whole process of putting it together. So here's a few clips of the hatching of our little gosling. He first pipped 31 days after incubation started. There was very little movement for the next 36 hours or so, while I just took a rest, and I had to fight all of my urges to help out and just left him to it. And then he did start to chip away at his egg, as you can see here. And within a couple of hours we were at this stage, and he'd zipped all the way around that egg, and well, I nipped for a wee. And then by the time I came back, he looked like this. So I did actually miss a moment, because it really did only take, somewhere between 1 and 2 hours from him first starting to zip to getting all the way out there. So this is how he looked just in the incubator. I left him in there for at least 12 hours, I think it was. And then we decided in the end to take him out because the others hadn't shown any signs of pipping yet. So I quickly just literally had the top off for 2 seconds while I hoiked him out there and put him in the brooder box. He was fully dried out by the time we took him out. Now obviously now we know that those other eggs didn't hatch, so there was no risk in me doing that, but at the time I was quite anxious about whether or not to take him out. You don't care, it's just all about you. Hello little buddy. You're gonna be besties. What do you think? Hey? So here he is, all fluffed up and in the brooder box. This was on his first day out of the incubator, and yeah, once he was fluffed up, he was quite dopey in the first day, but it didn't take long for him to be running around and making loads of noise. So I didn't really record a lot of the incubation process because this was my first time incubating anything, and I wasn't confident enough, while I was trying to learn what I was doing at the same time. I have since decided to do another round of goose eggs to try and get him a buddy that way, so I will record the process and I will share it with you over the coming weeks.